Because here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna start using it, and then you're gonna be like, oh my goodness. Once you get down to the bottom of the barrel, you're gonna be like, why
and when
didn't I
this
have another
launches
one?
nationally, can you imagine? Like, we think it's hard to get now. When it hits that big retailer, it's
gonna be gone.
I think it'll go viral.
Gone.
I'm so excited for the future of it.
All right, guys, big drum roll. Okay, here we go. We have a This Day Only that is unbelievable, and it was saved for you and me and only us, and it's only good for the next 30 minutes, so you gotta go really fast. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Very unique 3-in-1. All right, here we go. 30% off. It's a 2-in-1. And this is 1 hour only. You are getting the SPF 35 1-ounce milk primer duo, okay, guys, for only $24.50. Now, if you picked up our today's special, I do want to clarify this. The today's special is great. You can still get it. We've run out of some of the colors. We're going to give you a little tip on this one in just a second. Basically, the SPF is a little bit lower than the today's special, but it's essentially the same fabulous, much beloved, because it is a Beauty Customer Choice Award winner, beautiful milk primer that you saw in the today's special. It's just missing the tint.
You know what we should do? We should cocktail them. Because what if you want to make that one last even longer, or maybe some days you don't want to, would you mind if I grab one bottle really quickly? Let's do the medium and the deep. Why not,
All right?
Sure. We'll grab a medium, we'll grab a deep, and then can I play with these? I don't have an additional, I can go ahead and take them.
Oh, we can play?
Okay. Okay, great. So it's basically the same thing. You're still gonna have UVA, UVB protection. It's a 35 SPF. It's still going to have the brightening optics as the other one. It's also going to have that full barrier and full protection. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the hand. So it looks pretty traditional. You can see that serum, and then as soon as you begin to rub it in, it instantly absorbs into the skin. So it does not leave that Casper Ghost white tint at all.
That's great.
But if you picked up on our today's special, what you could do is cocktail them together.
That's a great idea.
Which is something I didn't think of.
Which will make these guys last a whole lot longer.
Hold on a minute, we could be onto something here. And get all the same
benefits. That's what's amazing. For $24 and some change, you're getting, and also if you don't want to do a tint at all, this is what you want to get. And I'm telling you, it is a steal of a deal. I was so excited to say, all right, it's basically everything in our today's special sans the tint, and you're getting 2 of them, same exact size, for $24 and some change. So there's our today's special. It's a 43 SPF, and it's got the special tint to it. So obviously it's gonna be a little pricier for that. But basically it's $48 if you don't want the tint part of it, and you still want basically almost the identical thing. Now you're getting 2 for $24.50. Also,
hold on, 2 of them?
You get 2. This is a 2-pack. Yeah, you get 2 1-ounce, you get 2 1-ounce. And that's the exact. Basically, it's a little bit less SPF and no tint. That is the long and short of this. So grab this. Also too, if you have a foundation you do love and you want to pump the effectiveness of that foundation way up, all you do is cocktail your own foundation. So maybe we didn't have your color in our today's special left for you, and you were like, oh shoot, how can I get the SPF and all the benefits from the today's special? Well, all you do is use the foundation you have, just pop a teeny little bit and use it in this, and you are good to go.
You're extending the life of it.
Oh, well, I was saying if we didn't have your tint in the today's special, use it with your current foundation.
Perfect.
It's gonna work beautifully.
Perfect. This is a #1 selling product. Gone are the days of a big, thick, gunky. I'm going to use that word now. I love it. Thank you for introducing me to it.
Sure.
To like the thick sports-based cream. And you're an athlete. You were saying that you play tennis. So what does it? Oh, there's our friend Allison. What does it feel like when you're out and you're playing and you're sweating and you've got one of those very thick sunscreens on?
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. My skin can't breathe at all. It feels terrible. It gets actually hotter. Now wait, and believe it or not, watch this. When I do this, how many of you have ever seen a sunscreen that's a 30 SPF that goes like this?
Right.
Most of the time to get a 30 SPF, and guess what? They are so chock full of horrific chemicals. If you guys are using any other, if you just bought this for a sunscreen, don't even talk about the pores, the wrinkles, the fine lines, and all that. If you just bought it for a sunscreen, look at that. There's no weird gunkiness. There's no white tint to it. There's no thickness to it. And yet I'm getting a 35 SPF with this. So, and remember, it's clean beauty. I must warn you, I've done a lot of research lately on sunscreens, and just a little heads up, I really can't talk about it too liberally on the air, but you've got to get away from traditional chemical-laden sunscreens. And we're piling on thinking, oh my goodness, I need all this protection. If you just use this as an amazing sunscreen, maybe on your hands, maybe on your face, that's it, you're gonna get so many benefits just because you're switching to a much healthier, much better sunscreen. Then let's add all the benefits on for the lines, the wrinkles, the nourishing the skin, the hydrating, moisturizing. I mean, it's just, this is a huge value that they saved just for our show and just for this hour. The price absolutely will go up when we hit midnight. It's like, oops, we ran out of some of the today's specials. So
yeah, so here we are. We're gonna basically give things away at the end of the night. While you were talking to, they pulled up the graphic that contributed 90% of aging. 90%, that's a profound number. Yeah. Think of what have you spent on eye creams? What have you spent on serums? What have you spent on treatments, on lasers, on all of those things? 90% of visible skin aging can be contributed to the sunlight. So you have to protect your skin. And I love that you're giving everybody such an education on why it should be a natural-based sunscreen.
And usually natural-based sunscreens don't work for diddly squat.
And they're chalky.
They really don't. Oh, they're chalky, they're awful.
They don't look good.
No.
No, I'm gonna put this on one more time.
You look like you have this really weird white cast on your face, and you're getting 35 SPF, and it's a true SPF, which I love that. Yeah.
Look at this. So it will blend right into the skin.
Who would ever see a sunscreen with a 35 SPF that gives you that kind of coverage that's not heavy and thick and cast a white kind of fuzz on your skin?
And it's silky.
Yeah.
I also hate the traditional sunscreens that are like tacky on the skin.
Oh, yeah,
this does not stay tacky. I'm gonna bring that Today's Special back in one more time just to cocktail the two of them. If you want to make the Today's Special last even a little bit longer, or maybe you prefer just a little bit of tint, you could certainly do that. And look at how immediately they blend, and then you just rub it right in.
And again, if we did not have your color and you're a little, or maybe you have a foundation you really love, but it doesn't do all the plus that this actually can add to it, then cocktail it with what you already have. That's, I mean, that's an easy win-win right there. All right, guys, I gotta tell you, I knew we were gonna wrap up our day in a big way. This is huge. We're super, super busy for it. Please remember, you're at $24.50 for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so, and you're getting a 2-pack. It does the same benefits, except it's a little bit less SPF of our Today's Special at $48, and it doesn't have the tint. This is, before we even came out with the Today's Special, huge customer pick. It's also a Customer Beauty Choice Award winner as a single one, not doubled up. So it's a special birthday offer tonight. We've doubled it up. We did not double the price on you, and we're 30% off what it normally would be. So guys, stay right there in the line for it too. If you think, oh, you know, maybe you just weren't interested in the Today's Special as the tint version, but you still want all the extra benefits that you get from it, this is it. And this is really what started it all. That's this started first, and then they did the tint in the Today's Special. All right, Heather and I'll be back. We've got more surprises coming up. As a matter of fact, ooh,